uneducated opinion. Alright, I'm your host, Jordan. Today I'm going to be talking about the teaser trailer for the return of Steamboat Willie. It was a IP owned by Disney that recently hit the public domain, and like everything else that has hit the public domain, you gotta make a horror movie out of it. So I just watched the teaser trailer, and I can tell you now this isn't going to be a Winnie the Pooh blood and honey situation, or shituation I should say. So the impressive thing about this film is that it's being created completely in the Unreal Engine. That is pretty brave in my opinion, and it could potentially be a new avenue for horror movies. And I know that there's like CGI or CG horror movies, the Resident Evil series and whatnot, but as far as this trailer goes, it's from more of it seems like a first person view, just like Resident Evil 7, which in my opinion is the scariest one. But overall, I think we might have a hit on our hands with this here. It is directed by 3 people, strange enough. Their names are Kai Henry, TX Rec, and Joe Smith. I am not too familiar with any of them, but it looks like the TX Rec guy is also doing the VFX, and props to him, because after watching the trailer, there's really no other word except for impressive and dedication, because it seems like they're extremely dedicated to this project and not just delivering a potential cult classic or, oh look, we took a innocent character and turned it into a murderous horror character. No, it seems like they're actually not trying to tell a story, but trying to scare the audience and potentially do what Blood and Honey couldn't ever do, and most likely won't ever do, even with the sequel coming out. But enough hating on that. I'm going to go ahead and get into what I loved about this trailer, because there's plenty. And before I forget, what this film is about, it's after 95 years of being locked away, Willie is free and he wants his steamboat back. So it sounds like a pretty simple revenge kind of horror movie, but I'm excited to see what they do with this. So now let's get into what I liked about the trailer. So right off the bat, you can see their level of dedication. I mean, the effects are breathtaking, honestly, from the leaves to the water, to the steamboat in the distance. And then as soon as it passes the cows look breathtakingly real. The flyer flying through the air. I mean, it's realistic movement. I also love the mislead with the sun shining and the music playing and everything so bright and happy. As you begin to question where is the horror, that's where they hit a perfect tonal shift. And it cuts to the black and white. If you've ever seen Steamboat Willie, it's what you're familiar with. And that's when they introduce the horror. And it has more of like a Resident Evil 7 feel, which is amazing. And I think it could be a game-changing idea for horror, because I'm always rambling and ranting to my wife. And that's one idea that I've always talked about is horror movies in first person. And I'm not talking like shaky cam, found footage bullshit. I'm talking actual, you're experiencing what the character is experiencing. Because videos on the internet like the back rooms and all those other videos that are similar to that, are incredibly creepy. They will stick with you. There's times where I was afraid to look at my phone for a little bit. I had to take a break, watch some happy videos. But yeah, I think that they're onto something here with the first person perspective. And also the cinematography, I know it's just a teaser trailer, but the cinematography in this teaser is amazing to watch. I have been captivated this entire time and only continue to grow with intrigue. I think we might have a hit on our hands. It's just an incredibly impressive teaser trailer. And I know it's through the Unreal Engine, but I feel that even gives it more credit. The use of the music and the potato scene, my goodness, that's definitely a way to build some tension. And the way the trailer ends, man, this whole thing just screams horror. And it seems like they're very dedicated, because the experience itself, just from the trailer alone, could be a short that would go viral. And I expect this to be a step in the right direction, especially for these public domain projects. I don't think just because it's a horror movie it has to be crappy or it has to be campy or cliche or aim for a cult following. No, I think if you were to just be truly dedicated to the project, make something worthwhile, it could potentially be a path to follow for future horror directors or filmmakers. Overall, I'm excited to see what this film has to offer. I can't really think of anything I didn't like. Overall, the cinematography, the mise en scene, the way they did the tonal shift, and then built up to the horror, only to leave you wanting more at the end. I mean, that itself was great. Let me know below how wrong I am or what I could do better. I appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys have a fantastic day, and remember, stay spooky.